we must know how many kinds of letters are there. Students, there are two kinds of letters. One, formal letters or official letters. Two, informal letters or personal letters. Yes. Formal letters or official letters are written to officials, to collector, to sub-inspector of police, to Tahsildar, to municipal commissioner, to editors of newspapers, and to some business associates. We use a special formal language, not a routine language. In when we communicate with this type of persons, officers or business associates, we use a special language, formal language, a politeful language, a respectful language. But in informal letters or personal letters, these are usually written to friends, family members, or relatives. In these letters, we use very informal language, very colloquial language, very affectionate language, the language which we speak regularly. This way, the letters are divided into two types, formal letters and informal letters. Now, how to write a formal letter and how to write an informal letter, let us see in the next slides. Yes. Parts of letter. How many parts, how many major parts are there in writing a letter? What the main things to be followed when writing a letter? Mainly, the letter has seven parts. One, heading. Two, address. Three, salutation or greeting. Four, body or text. Five, leave taking or subscription. Six, signature. Seven, address on envelope. So let us see in detail about these parts. Now, heading. How the heading should be written in formal letter and informal letter. Let us compare. Okay, formal letter. Same. First, we have to write a house number, street name, the place where we stay, pin code, and date. Informal letter also, same format we have to follow. But my dear students, here when you write a date, this is the standard format to be followed. Of course, other formats also there, 26/7, 2020, hyphens, full stops, obliques, but this is the standard format to be followed when we write whether a formal letter or informal letter. Next, second one, address. Yes, when we write formal letter, we have to write address, the recipient address, to the district collector, Jagityal districts, to municipal commissioner, Jagityal municipality, to chief minister of Telangana states. This way, we have to write the address. And in informal letter, in personal letter, there is no requirement of address because we write address on the envelope. We write the recipient address on the envelope only. Okay. Next slide. Third one, important thing, salutation or greeting. After writing the address, the next point, we have to mention a politeful greeting. In formal letter, we have to write sir, dear sir, or madam, dear madam. When we don't know the receiver, male or female, మనకు లెటర్ అందుకోబోయే వ్యక్తి మేలా ఫీమేలా తెలియనప్పుడు మనము సర్ ఆబ్లిక్ మేడం వి కెన్ మెన్షన్. ఓకే, చాలా మంది రెస్పెక్టెడ్ సర్ అని రాస్తారు. దట్ ఈస్ ఎ బ్లండర్. సర్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ ఎ రెస్పెక్ట్ఫుల్ వర్డ్. ఇఫ్ యు రైట్ అగైన్ రెస్పెక్టెడ్, that would be double. Okay, so sir is enough. And in informal letters, the salutation must be very affectionate. My dear father, my dear mother, my dear brother, my dear sister, my dear uncle, my dear friend, my dear Parthu, my dear Raji, dear father, oh dear, hi, hello. This type of greetings can be allowed because it is an informal letter. We have to use an informal greeting to our beloved ones. Next, body or text. This one is very important thing in writing letter. Yes, of course, in formal letter or informal letter, there are three major parts in the body of the letter. The first one is opening of text. In this opening lines, we have to write about the problem or about the subject. Why we are writing this letter? Because it is a formal letter. Why we are writing this letter? So we have to introduce, we have to brief about the letter in one line or two lines. One line enough. And second part, message. We have to elaborate, which we introduced in the opening lines. Opening lines lo manam introduce chesina amshanni ikkada elaborate cheyali. And closing, we have to give a conclusion to our body in these lines. So dear students, we have to maintain three parts in the body of the letter: opening, message, closing, in formal letter as well as in informal letter. Okay, in formal letter, the letter should be closed with thanking you. Closed with thanking you. Whereas informal letter should be closed with best wishes. With love. With love. Okay, dear students, anyhow, if you write body of the letter without any punctuational mistakes or any grammar mistakes, you may get full marks to the letter in the examination. So dear students, that is why practice different types of letters, because except body or text, the remaining parts are same for all letters, I think. So you have to practice the body of the letter perfectly. Yes, choose different types of letters, different types of concepts, and practice them well. Next, leave taking or a subscription. Most of the students make mistake while writing this subscription part. Where do you make mistake usually? Yes, I will say. The subscription is in formal letter is yours sincerely, yours truly, yours faithfully. And if our letter is to our teachers, the subscription should be yours obediently. Okay. And in informal letters, yours affectionately, yours lovingly, your loving son, your loving daughter, your loving brother, your loving Anish, your loving Siri, just like that. Okay, but I told you that usually you make a mistake. Yes, that is most of the students put an apostrophe comma between your and s. ఎవ్వరూ చెప్పరండి, ఏ టీచరు చెప్పడు అక్కడ కామా పెట్టమని. కానీ 99% స్టూడెంట్స్ అక్కడ అపాస్ట్రఫీ కామా పెట్టేస్తారు. యువర్స్ అంటే చాలు. బట్ డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, బాగా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, there is no requirement of putting an apostrophe comma between your and s. You can write directly yours sincerely, yours affectionately. Okay, don't make this mistake again in the examinations. And one more mistake in informal letters. Most of the students write yours loving son. That is wrong, my dear students. Your lovingly also wrong. When you write your, you must write your loving son. When you write yours, it should be yours lovingly. That should be an adverb. Yours lovingly. Your loving son is blunder. Your lovingly also blunder. So yours lovingly correct, your loving son correct. And don't make it underline. చాలా మంది సబ్స్క్రిప్షన్ కింద అండర్లైన్ రాస్తారు. అట్లా రాయకండి. నో నీడ్స్. జస్ట్ రైట్ ఇట్ ప్లెయిన్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ 6th one. Signature. Yes, this is also a very important part. Signature should be done below the subscription. Subscription కంటే కింద మనం సిగ్నేచర్ రాయాల్సి ఉంటుంది. If it is an official letter, you have to write your name in capitals in the bracket also. ఒకవేళ నువ్వు అఫీషియల్ లెటర్ రాస్తే, నువ్వు సంతకం చేస్తే దాని కింద బ్రాకెట్ లో నీ పేరు నీ క్యాపిటల్ లెటర్స్ లో డెఫినెట్లీ యూ షుడ్ రైట్ యువర్ నేమ్ ఇన్ క్యాపిటల్ లెటర్స్ ఇన్ బ్రాకెట్స్ బిలో యువర్ సిగ్నేచర్. అండ్ సిగ్నేచర్ షుడ్ బి హ్యాండ్ రిటెన్. Signature should be done with your own handwriting, not by others. ఒకవేళ లెటర్ నీకు రాకుండా వేరే వాళ్ళతో రాయించిన, the signature should be done by the sender only. So signature should be done by the sender only. Okay, this is an important thing in letter writing. And next, address on envelope. In the formal letters, address on envelope is not required because most of the letters we give by hand only. Okay, but whereas in informal letters, address of the envelope is needed. It also carries mark to you. Okay, how to write address? Already you all know first name, house number, street name, village or town, mandal, name of the district, and pin code. Nowadays, it is essential to write phone number as well as mail ID. Okay, dear students, these are the 7 important parts to be followed in formal letters and informal letters. These are the complete different formats. When you see a question in your examination, you have to identify the question is a formal letter or informal letter. If that is a formal letter, you have to follow the format of formal letter, the parts of the formal letter. Or if that is an informal letter, you have to follow the rules, okay, the format of informal letter. Next, formats of letter. In old days, there is one format, indented or traditional format. But nowadays, there are two new formats, semi-blocked format and blocked format. The third one is being used in latest day-to-day communications. Let us see what are the 3 formats, what to be followed when we write letters in those formats. Okay, let us see one by one. Yes. The first one here, 3 columns are given. Let us see a comparison among those 3: indented format, semi-blocked format, blocked format. Dear students, if you observe those 3 formats, you can easily understand the difference among them. Indented format is an old format, a traditional format, what we have been following since many years. పాతకాలం నుంచి చాలా సంవత్సరాలుగా మనం వాడుతున్నటువంటి ఒక ఫార్మాటే ఇండెంటెడ్ ఫార్మాట్. In this one, first at right side upper corner, from address should be written, and at end of every word, every line, you should put a comma, and then below the from address you have to write a date and put a full stop. And left side to address, the recipient address, comma, 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 full stop. And salutation, a comma. And then body of the letter, the first line of the body of the letter must follow indentation. Here the meaning of indentation is we have to leave one space in the first line. Okay, body of the letter రాసేటప్పుడు మొదటి లైన్ కి ఒక స్పేస్ వదిలేసి మనం మొదలు పెట్టాలి, అదే ఇండెంటేషన్ అంటే. Okay, after completion of body of the letter, subscription, comma, 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 full stop, signature, and address on envelope left side. Okay, comma, 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 full stop. Subscription, signature comes right side. Dear students, observe this format. Some pots came right side, some pots came left side. Okay, that's why this is called an old traditional format. And come to next one, semi-blocked format. Observe this format. From is written left side, to is written left side, salutation, body, subscription, signature, address on envelope. All are written left side except date. And one more important thing, no requirement of putting commas except in the body of the letter. Body of the letter లో తప్ప ఇంకా ఎక్కడ కూడా కామాస్ పెట్టాల్సినటువంటి అవసరం లేదు. ఇందాక చెప్పుకున్న ఇండెంటెడ్ ఫార్మాట్ లో ఒక కామా పోయినా ఎగ్జామ్ లో మార్క్స్ కట్ చేస్తారు, బికాస్ దట్ ఈస్ ఎ ట్రెడిషనల్ ఫార్మాట్. బట్ హియర్ ఎక్కడా కూడా మనం కామాస్ పెట్టాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు ఎక్సెప్ట్ బాడీ ఆఫ్ ద లెటర్. And in the body of the letter, no need to leave space for the first line. Body of the letter lo first line ki space kuda vadileyalsinatuvanti avasaram ledu. Subscription also written left side, signature is also written left side, all are written left side except date. But date should be follow standard format. Okay. And come to a blocked format. Yes, date also is written left side. All are left sides in a single line. From date to salutation, body, subscription, signature, address on envelope. Okay, all are written at the left side of the page. Okay, these are the three formats, dear students. In examination, you can follow any one of them. But and dear students, one more important thing I want to say to you. When you start to write a letter in the examination, please take a full page. Don't start to write from the middle of the page. కొద్దిమంది ఏం చేస్తారంటే ముందరి క్వశ్చన్ అయిపోగానే మధ్యలోంచి లెటర్ రైటింగ్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తారు, ఇక్కడ సగం రాస్తారు, మళ్ళీ ఇంకో పేజ్ లో సగం రాస్తారు. దట్స్ ఏ బ్యాడ్ హ్యాబిట్. సో when you start to write a letter, please take a full page. It looks effective, it gives a good impression to the examiner. అక్కడ దిద్దేటువంటి వాళ్ళకి ఒక గుడ్ ఇంప్రెషన్ అనేటువంటిది ఇస్తుంది. కాబట్టి ఖచ్చితంగా ఒక ఫుల్ పేజ్ తీసుకోండి. అండ్ the letter must be written neatly, must be presented neatly in the answer booklet. All parts should be presented neatly. Parts anni kuda neat ga present cheyabada, left and left side la kanabadali. There is a chance, of course, it is given 5 marks. It is given for 5 marks in the university examinations. You can get 5 out of 5 if you follow these rules in the examinations. ఈ రూల్స్ కనుక మీరు ఫాలో అయితే 5 కి 5 మార్క్స్ మీరు సంపాదించేటువంటి అవకాశాలు పుష్కలంగా ఉన్నాయి. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్. ఓకే, let us see some model letters. This is a letter. Just read the question. You have got 2 tickets for the IPL 9 cricket match being played at Tuppal, Hyderabad. Write a letter to your friend inviting him to accompany you. Write a letter to your friend. So it is a personal letter. So we have to follow the points of a personal letter. We have to follow the format of personal letter. Just observe this letter. This is the from address. 302 by A, Hillview, Rocktown, Nagol, Hyderabad. And dates. Dear students, just observe here. What I have told is standard format. 18 May 2006. Okay. There are a number of formats are there, but this is the standard format. Date, name of the month, and year. So as it is a personal letter, no need to write a recipient address here. Directly greeting, dear Rahim, dear Rahim. And this is the body of the letter. In the body of the letter, you can observe the introductory line, opening lines. How are you? It's been ages since we communicated with each other. I think it is mainly because of the annual exams and other entrance exams. These are the opening lines. And next, this is the elaboration of the body, message of the body. And last, you can see closing lines. Convey my regards to your father and mother. Concluding lines. Okay, so this is the body of the letter. And here you may see subscription. Yours lovingly. As it is a personal letter, the subscription used here, yours lovingly. And observe, my dear students, there is no apostrophe S. Okay, and Manohar. And this is the address on the envelope. And observe, my dear students, this is the blocked format letter. This letter is written in the blocked format. So there are no commas at the end of each line. ఇక్కడ మనకి కామాస్ ఏమీ లేవు, and all lines are written in the left indent. Left indent లోనే మొత్తం అన్ని కూడా రాయబడినాయి. Yes, this is one more model. Write a letter of complaint to the commissioner of your municipality regarding the bad condition of the road that needs immediate repair. Yes, this is a letter to be written to commissioner of municipality. So this is an official letter. So we must follow the format of official letter. Just observe it. Here at the left side, V. Kamal, house number 209 by C, VT Road, Suryapet. From address, sender's address, writer's address. And then date, 28th May 2016. Okay, the standard format of date. Next, as it is an official letter to address the Commissioner Municipality Suryapet, to the Commissioner Municipality Suryapet. And here it is greeting, sir. Okay, next, opening lines of the body, bad conditions of road. And next, the continuation of the body. And here the typing mistake, there is no need to leave the space for the first line in the paragraph, as it is a blocked format. ఇది బ్లాక్డ్ ఫార్మాట్ కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ వదిలినట్టుగా మనం స్పేస్ వదలాల్సినటువంటి అవసరం లేదు. లెఫ్ట్ మార్జిన్ లో కరెక్ట్ గా రాసుకోవచ్చు. అండ్ దిస్ ఈస్ ద బాడీ అండ్ కన్క్లూడింగ్ లైన్స్. ఇక్కడ కూడా మిస్టేక్ ఉంది, నేను ఒక వేరే దాంట్లో ఫోటో తీసాను. విత్ రిగార్డ్స్ అవసరం లేదు, థ్యాంకింగ్ యూ. As it is an official letter, we have to conclude the body with thanking you, sir. Okay, next, yours faithfully. This is a subscription. Then sign, signature of the writer. After, below the signature, I have already told you that below the signature we must write our name in capital in the brackets. బ్రాకెట్ లో మన పేరుని క్యాపిటల్ గా కంపల్సరీగా రాయాలి. Okay, so this is the model letter of an official letter. So you have to follow these rules. Just observe these two example letters keenly, and follow the tips, the points what I have said during this video. Okay,